telemedicine and providing the treatment in the site through the local vet or the veterinary assistants. We guided them properly so that the disease can be controlled, or even we screen the few cases of the rinderpest and FMD diseases, which is a major cause of the outbreak. So the only solution and the futuristic solution is the telehealth, which aims to improve access to the primary healthcare services for the livestock and provide the real-time telemedicine of 24 hours. It provided the patient an access to the expert veterinarians and for the referrals and even for the consultation to the other vets who are from the different domains. And the whole technology is a cloud-based technology. And if I say the MyVets telemedicine is a award-winning initiative which is bridging the technology gap between the marginalized farmers as well as the vets and the other stakeholders. Through the online e-consulting, and we are promoting the agriculture, technology and entrepreneurship at the village level. So if you see this photograph, we have trained the bee farmers during the pandemic itself by checking on the bee colonies online and suggesting them the appropriate medications and the management of the whole bee farmers in Maharashtra. And online medicine protocols were provided to the patients, as well as the virtually we have advised them what needs to be done, because during the lockdown we also we have seen the cases of obesity in the companion animals and other health related issues like weak bones and all. So we provided everything virtually to the lot of veterinary sectors, and the whole veterinary telemedicine and telehealth in India is the objective is to help and achieve the health for all, including the rural area as well as the smart cities. And we aim to provide this telemedicine during other disease outbreaks like SARS, avian flu, to the animal owners to prevent the further zoonotic diseases, which is the disease which are transmitted from animals to the humans. And these are the diseases which are very commonly found these days. And the whole technology is based on the artificial intelligence, and we aim to improve the access to primary healthcare services for the livestock and animals. Telemedic communication will be the future, as we know, with the smartphone. And with this, the main thing is we can reach the bigger geographical area in India, because through on-to-on consultation, we cannot reach the bigger area when the lockdowns are there. So we are ensuring that last mile connectivity is there through the by advancing towards the SDG goals through veterinary telemedicine to rural farmers and tribal women, as well as to the marginalized communities living in various parts of India. And through this, we are also fulfilling the SDG goal 5, 8, 17, and 12, and increasing the food consumption in India and providing them these gender equality by training the women entrepreneurs in the micro enterprises like poultry farming, dairy farming, and bee farming. So this is a very typical case which we noticed during the lockdown. A lot of poultry farmers have been affected during this pandemic, and as we know, like poultry contributes around 26,000 crore, so which is a huge amount to the national income of India. So there was very acute shortage of the market supply linkage, and the poultry farmers, they were facing a big issue because they had the stock but they didn't know where to supply it. And the young chicks, they were dying in lack of the proper management and the medical consultation, because the doctors were not able to reach the poultry farmers. So this is where we came in, and in Sangli and Satara district, we consulted more than 50 Kadaknath farmers, which is a very typical breed, and we provided them not only the telemedicine consultancy, but we also gave them the feed formula, basic chick management, and found the market in the nearby areas during this pandemic and promoted the skill training and SME, MSME in the 7 districts of Kolhapur. So by this, at least the rural farmers, their income has not hampered during the pandemic. And we are also associated with various groups of the livestock farmers. And through the online e-consulting, we are providing them the training. We are telling them about the management of the different livestock and other management related to the health and the screening of the diseases. So basically, we are catering to the various domains and service sectors within the veterinary industry. So we are catering to poultry, we are catering to dairy, fisheries, pet industry, which is a huge market, exotic birds and animals, bee farming industry, and we are also catering to sheep and goat farming in various part of the Rajasthan. And apart from that, we are also giving wildlife consultancies to zoo, safari parks, rescue centers, and lot of animal shelters, because during this pandemic, there were a lot of animals which were stranded. So we are providing e-consultation to them. So actually, the MyVet telemedicine, it works with the specialist team of doctors in various domains, like we have gynecologists and epidemiologists and other surgeons from the veterinary domain. So we advise the field veterinarian and the other veterinary assistants and the government agencies, pet owners and livestock farmers through the telemedicine, and advise them for the proper healthcare management. And so that the main objective is that the livestock farmer is given the telemedicine at a proper time, the screening of the diseases are done at proper time, and the proper guidance and management needs to be done. So we are covering all these points, and through this telemedicine consultation, we are charging the farmers a very minimal amount, that is only 150 rupees. That's not much, but how we are making the revenue is through the pets and exotics, where we are charging 500 to 1000 per consultation, and to the dairy and poultry industries, we are charging around 2500 per consultations. These are like on the monthly basis we have been doing. So I want to show you a video. So he was a Mr. Sundar Yadav, who used our telemedicine during the pandemic, and we were able to tell him the medical treatment of his cows in Maharashtra itself through the telemedicine. So this is where I am providing. This is where the dairy farmers, poultry farmers, they have been receiving this teleconsultation on time, which is of the prime importance to them to get a proper yield. Because this case, if the medicine was not given on time, the health would have been hampered, and mortality rate would have been very high for the livestock when their whole economy is dependent on this. Not only we are providing the consultation to the rural farmers, but we are also consulting vet to vet. So it's the entire ecosystem which we are targeting by sharing the expert diagnostic images and even the clinical files within the veterinary and the doctor community, so that we can advise each other, and the young vets can take the referrals of the senior veterinarian during the pandemic. And this is how we have been consulting through the virtual training. We provided the 500 bee farmers proper training in the Sindhudurg area. And these are our milestones. We have provided up to now 750 e-consultation all over India during the pandemic alone. And annually we do more than 3,000 telemedicines. And we have provided the livestock management to up to 10 farmers during the pandemic. Poultry consultancy were done to 25 farmers in the Maharashtra, and exotic pet consultations were done. And we provided dairy farming consultancy to our clients in Sangli, Satara, Kolhapur, and Manbad. And we have also done the consultation for the other vets uh, and seen the laboratory and the clinical files and advised them accordingly. And some of the rural farmers, they have shared the pictures of their livestock, and we have told them the medication on time through the telehealth. So this is like vet to pet. We have done. I've shown you how we have been doing it from vet to vet consultation, and the pet owners were impacted hugely during this pandemic. So we have done the consultation telemedicine services through the vet to pet owners, and how it works is they pay us via the online payment platform like Paytm and through the UPI, and at least their pet's health is ensured when we are providing the telehealth, and we can reach to the bigger geographical area, not only in the Mumbai but other parts of the India where the advanced veterinary healthcare system is not there. So there that is where the telehealth is very important. And this is a very critical case where a colonel contacted us in the middle of the night, and he from the north, and through the telemedicine we were able to save his pet's life, because you can imagine the area where this army works, and there is no veterinary hospitals or the healthcare system over there. So the access is the prime important thing which we need to provide everywhere, and this unscattered market of veterinary healthcare domain needs to be streamlined properly to reach. So during the pandemic, we also found this case where there was the elephant-human conflicts in the Dodamarg district. So the forest department shared this with us. Uh, this is the actual footage where the elephants came in the local community near the protected area. So accordingly, we advised them to place the honeybee boxes to act as a beehive barrier. So this whole management is very important at the correct time to save the lives, because most of these rural farmers near the protected area, they are dependent on the banana plantations. So these elephants were raiding that. So at the proper time, if it is given, then at least their not only their crop is protected, but we were able to save the life of the elephant as well. So we are connecting the rural India through the telemedicine and transforming the farmers' lives through technology and solving the various challenges they face at the ground level, and helping to track down the COVID cases through the animal counseling, counseling of the clients, and through the proper screening and sharing of the uh, clinical cases. As we know, there is an interactive live specialist doctor who conducts the OPD online in a various languages, because we have doctors all over India who are connected with us, and they provide as soon as the case comes, we decide which doctor we should allot it to, and accordingly they provide the teleconsultation in the local language. And we assure that 24/7 availability of the doctor is there, and we educate and sensitize our clients towards the corona zoonosis and other diseases which are of prime importance and can be transmitted from the animals to humans. And veterinary emergency services like disease diagnosis and treatment monitoring and reporting was done through the app. And our main customers are the livestock farmers, pet owners, dairy owners, poultry farmers, cooperative societies, and even the government agencies. And our main USP is the health record of these patients we have with us digitally, and it will be stored with us so that in future, if there are some cases of outbreak, we know from where it is coming from, and we can study the data through the AI. And this through the telemedicine, we have the e-prescription with us for the future follow-ups and for the disease diagnosis and the screening. And such kind of telemedicine is not only affordable because client does not need to travel from one part to another part, and but it is also very easy because the local language is available. So even the clients feel easier to speak about the diseases, and a personalized treatment plan as well as the prescription is given to our clients who connect with us through the various from the various parts of the India. So with this, we are also creating a social impact by helping the farmers, livestock owners, and giving them the best access to the veterinary doctors and curing the animal health diseases at the first stage, which is of the prime importance. And it is very affordable. And with virtual OPD, the cost is 10 times cheaper. If you go to a normal vet, he will charge you 500 per consultation. Yeah, it doesn't matter whether it is rural. It doesn't matter whether it is a rural livestock owner or anyone else. But with the telemedicine, they not only save the cost, but we can help them in a much bigger way by saving their money. And our services are very important in diseases outbreak like swine flu and corona, anthrax, and rinderpest, and because we can save not only the animal's life but the human's life at the end, at the early stage screening. We through this telehealth, we have improved the milk production of animals by adding to the farmer income, and by advising them at a proper stage what needs to be done, what kind of feed management needs to be done. So at the end, it is more profitable for the rural farmers, and it is a very scalable product and rapidly deployable in India. So with this, we will be targeting the 54 crore livestock animals as well as the 2.4 crore pet owners. And with the whole Indian veterinary market of 12,000 crore, we are looking at a very huge profit in near future. By 2025, it's going to be much more bigger, and there will be 30% increase in the agricultural production with proper healthcare system in India. And there is 17% growth in the Indian veterinary industry every year. So India's first veterinary telemedicine platform uh, will be provided by us, and there is a 24/7 availability of veterinary doctor, which anyone can access nationally, internationally. And there is an efficient team of veterinary doctors from all over India, from different domains, and we are empowering the animal owners, farmers, marginalized communities by improving the livelihood and through the sustainable farming, and by advising them uh, on the healthcare of the animal as well as other social issues related to their livelihood, and thus creating a value across the veterinary healthcare. So our main we have strategy is to come into the pet population and the target the bigger livestock farmers and the poultry sector, which has been very badly impacted. And in future we'll be having a strategic alliance with the veterinary council as well as ICR, because till now there is no telemedicine in India so far, so we do not have any competitors as of now. And we are also planning to have partnership with the bigger organization who care for the social impact like Tata Trust and Ministry of Agriculture as well as United Nations, who really want to cater to the last mile innovation. And with the future there will be more innovation towards the sustainable future. And I have been part of a lot of international forums, and where I have already promoted the animal healthcare in India through technology use. And I'm sure with this beta version, we'll be very soon coming up with the alpha version of the technology, and we will definitely reach and cater to the bigger uh, sector, and we'll reach out to the bigger geographical area in India and help them with the newest advanced technology in the veterinary domain, and cater to the cater at the last mile of India. And thank to the NIAM for giving me the opportunity to come and talk about the futuristic technologies, as well as how we are creating a social impact through the help of the NIAM. We want to reach further and help to aid the on-government's initiative.
Thank you, Madhurita.
The organizer. Yeah.
Madhurita, now we will have a question answer round. So anybody wants to raise a question, can either write in the chat box or you can directly speak the question. So So, Madhurita, first question comes like here. So, one of the participant is asking that how it will really help the rural farmers, because rural farmers don't have the app like, and don't have the expensive mobiles as well. So, how your technology will really help rural farmers?
See, if the farmers, they do not have the advanced mobile, but they can always call us directly and looking tell us the symptoms. And nowadays everyone has a at least a basic mobile. Everybody is having it, so they can call us and tell the clinical symptoms, and accordingly we can advise them the proper medication as well as the management of the livestock during the crisis. And if they have the Android application, then well and good, because then the diagnosis becomes completely confirmatory, and we can guide them during the live sessions as well.
So the second question is how accurate your diagnosis will be. Means he is asking that how it will be the how it was how once like you have the images and you have the videos. So what is the accuracy level of your diagnosis?
See, a normal veterinarian, they depend on the clinical symptoms as well as the clinical diagnosis through the various blood test and alone. But by looking at the clinical symptoms, we can at least advise the field veterinarian whom we can guide and tell what needs to be done. But the diagnosis is proper because we have different veterinarians from different domains. So, for example, if a livestock is there and he's having a surgical wound, so I will not be an expert, but I can guide another surgeon who can guide for that particular disease. But if it is coming to the animal feed or epidemiology, I can guide them better. So we have doctors from various domains who will get connected accordingly as per the disease or the clinical symptoms. So the accurate diagnosis is done on time and accurate treatment is given on time.
One more question comes like how many veterinarians in your platform? Like as you said that you have an advisory body, you have the experts who are connected with you. How many experts are connected?
Yeah, we have more than 100 veterinarians from different parts of India. As apart from that, we have veterinary professors from different colleges who are also on board as an advisory committee, and they are guiding us what needs to be done on the field, and even to improve the telemedicine in a better way, so that the poor farmers and the livestock farmers are benefited properly. So it's not only the veterinarian for the companion animals alone, it's the whole ecosystem of doctors and the veterinary technical staff as well as the researchers, and we also have the international referrals with us who are helping us in that. So it's a whole team of doctors who are ready to cater to any questions of the rural farmers, and guide the field veterinarian or the veterinary assistants who are working in the village level, taluka level, along with the government body or the local NGOs. There are a lot of local NGOs who are working in the rural level. So we are guiding the whole system, even the livestock farmers. So it's the whole thing, team of doctors, veterinary specialists from different domain like equine, avian, or even the cattle vet, exotic vet. So as per the need, we guide the doctor from the particular domain to cater to the issues. And this is where the integrated solution comes. So we all are connected in a better way to provide and cater to the need of the rural farmers.
One more question is like, as you said that you are charging rupees 150 from the farmers. So how, like, is it like farmers are able to pay that much, that high amount to you, and how they will got benefited means, like how like, because farmers, they will just show you the images and the videos of their pets. So is there anybody else also who can help you, or who can help them in giving the injections, and how it will be done?
Yeah. So we, as I mentioned earlier, we have the veterinary assistant in the rural level. So we guide them. A veterinary assistant does not know what medicine needs to be given. But traditionally, what happens is this veterinary assistant, they go and they give any medicines they want, and they charge huge. They charge up to 300 to 400 rupees from a farmer. But now, looking at the cost, we are giving the app treatment, and that too with the nominal value of 150 rupees, which is much lesser than what a local quack charges them. So they are much assured they are getting that quality veterinary care in that small amount, and at least the whole management, like not only the livestock treatment we give, we along with that we also provide them the management planning of the livestock. So this is where the whole telemedicine comes, and for us the uh, uh, we know that their livelihood is dependent on the livestock, and we really want to save lives. So this is where we not only provide them the teleconsultation, but also the management plan of the livestock in that nominal amount. And the veterinary assistants who are associated with us, they give the treatment through the e-prescription which we give, not what he wants. And usually these veterinary quacks, they charge around 300 to 500 rupees as per the field visit. So imagine if the farmers, so most of the farmers, they do not have one cattle. So they have 4 cattle. So imagine if a local, just a veterinary quack, he will be charging them per cow. So it comes to up to even 1,500 as well. So at least we are not doing that, and providing them the proper treatment and management.
Any other questions? So thank you very much, Dr. Madhurita. Your presentation provided us with deep insights. Many thanks for sharing the invaluable experience in veterinary industry. I'm sure participants got benefited from your talk. Your mobile lab will definitely help rural farmers and saves the life of the animals through your expert advice. During COVID-19, also your cloud-based platform saves the life of the animals, pets. MyVet Telemedicine is the future of India. Your consultancy covers poultry, livestock, dairy farming, fisheries, exotic birds and animals, bee farming, sheep and goat farming, wildlife consultancy, etc. Your cloud-based consultancy through a group of experts will help the rural farmers during the tough times. Thank you once again for sparing your valuable time with us. Thank you.
Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. Have a good day.
Thank you. Okay, thank you.